arrangements with identical objects. So here we're going to look at how many arrangements are possible given that some of the objects are actually identical to each other. And we can do this using a formula that's represents by n factorial, being just the number of arrangements if there was no identical objects, and then you have to divide by if an object is identical. So let's say there was two objects that were identical. However many of those objects there are that are identical, let's say there was p identical objects, we'd be dividing by p factorial. And if there was also a different object that also had identical items, we'd have to divide by, and there was q amount of those items, we divide by q factorial. It'll actually make more sense with an example. So let's say we had the numbers 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 5. And how many ways can we make an 8-digit number from these numbers? Now, if all the numbers were different, that'd be no problem. We would just say there's 8 factorial ways to arrange these numbers. But because there's identical items here, there's 3 2s and there's 2 4s, we need to account for this by dividing by the amount of ways we can arrange those numbers. So the amount of ways we can arrange those 3 2s are 3 factorial ways, because there's 3 of them. And the amount of ways we can arrange the 2 4s is 2 factorial. And this would tell us the amount of 8-digit numbers we can make, even though they're identical objects. And that's going to give us 3,360. Let's look at one more example. Let's look at the word mathematical. Now the word mathematical has 12 digits. So if we wanted to rearrange all the letters, how many arrangements are possible? How many 12-letter words can we make? Well, if every letter was different, there'd be 12 factorial ways we could arrange them. But there are some letters that are identical. So let's look at, there's 2 M's, there's 3 A's, and there's also 2 T's. So we need to divide by the amount of ways we can arrange those identical items. So because there's 2 M's, there's 2 factorial ways we can arrange those M's. There's 3 A's, so there's 3 factorial ways we can arrange those A's. And there's another 2 T's, so there's 2 factorial ways we can arrange the T's. And just throwing that on the calculator is going to give us 1,663,200 ways we can arrange those letters.